Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over some of the features of the Destiny 2 companion app. I was introduced to this app by a friend when I first started playing the game, and I think it's definitely a game changer. So I have here the app on my iPhone right here. The app is available on the Apple App Store and also on the Google Play Store. So if you have an iPhone or a Samsung, you can go ahead and get this app. The app is also available supposedly on Bungie.net, but I haven't been able to use that successfully. I do know that they have a lot of publicly available APIs. If you're into development yourself, you can create something, but I think that the app serves all the purposes that I need, so I'm not going to get into that here. So let's get into the details of some of what this app shows. At the top of your screen you have a lot of news and things that you can click into. So you'll see that at the time of this creation we have the most recent update. It usually gives you a little summary there. This one's about the Midtown Boss portal. You can click into it. You can see all the details. So in this case we have some Crucible Onslaught fixes, armor fixes, and so on. So it's kind of nice to stay up to date. You can just click on those banners up at the top to be taken to an article where you'll get more details. In addition, we have lots of buttons here. We have pursuits, which shows you your current bounties and quests. One thing to note here is you're not allowed to abandon any bounties here like you can on the game, but that's not too hard. You just hover over it and hit abandon. You're also not allowed to collect the rewards when you complete the bounties. That's something you still have to do in game. While we're on the subject of bounties, if you go back to the screen, you can click this bounties button right here. It will take you to a list of vendors. If you're going to go and do Vanguard or Crucible, a lot of times this will save me time. I just come here, pick up my Spirit of Riven because I'm always using Stolar or Stasis weapons, so always grab that one. And then if I, for example, am going to be doing Crucible, I'll just come to Lord's Shacks, grab all of those bounties, and then those will show up on your screen. One thing to note is that you can only grab bounties when you are at the tower or in orbit. If you have started a match of Crucible or a Strike in Vanguard, you will no longer be able to grab these bounties. But it will save you some time so that you're not having to go to the tower and go to the helm to get these bounties. When you come into this bounties screen, you're going to want to make sure that you have your character that you are playing selected. So if you're playing your hunter, that's great. If you want to switch to a different character, you just click this button with the two arrows up at the top. You can change which character you're on. So if you're actually playing your warlock, you can come in here and grab the respective bounties. Just to call this out one more time, you are only allowed to acquire bounties if you are in the tower or in orbit. So if you're doing another activity, you won't be able to use this feature. If you think it'll save you time, you can just return to orbit, grab those bounties, and then jump back to your activity. I think in general this is going to be a little bit quicker than going to the tower or the helm or whatever various vendor you're trying to do on one of the planets. Here in the app you can also go into this vendors button and see your progress with all of the current vendors. So it'll tell you what rank you're at. I haven't done a ton of Infilite Onslaught stuff, so my Lord Shack's reputation's a little low, but it's kind of fun. You can come in here and see where you're at with the various vendors. One of my favorite features is down here on this Guardian tab. If you click on the bottom, it will show you all of your characters that you've created. If you click into them, you can see all of your inventory of weapons and your currently equipped weapons. I think when you're first starting out, this can be really useful because you can actually click on a weapon and hit transfer and transfer it to another character. I think when you first start out, you're going to have weapons that you love And if you can transfer them between characters, that's going to make your life a lot easier, because if you don't have the app, what you have to do is head to the tower, transfer your weapon to the vault, sign out, go to your other character, and then grab that weapon from the vault. This saves you a lot of those steps. You can actually be playing your warlock, hop on, click on your hunter, and just send over a weapon. I did this a lot with a bow that I liked when I first started out, and I kind of just had the same weapon loadout for all my characters when I started, because when you find something you like and it works, it's good to just stick with that. If your inventory is getting full and you have weapons that you don't want to dismantle, this feature can also help you, because if you notice in the transfer section, you also have a transfer to vault. You're also allowed to come in here and see the currently equipped traits for each of your subclasses. So if I come into this Arc Strider, you can see all of the subclass abilities that you currently have equipped. You are not able to alter those subclass abilities here though. If you come back out, there's a little vault button underneath all of your characters. If you want to see all the things that you have in your vault, you can. You can also transfer weapons from your vault to any of your characters. So that is another useful feature. You are not able to dismantle weapons, so this app can't be used for cleaning up your vault. It's only really used for transferring when it comes to weapons. Coming back to this Guardian tab, you can see a summary of where you're at down here. So here I'm Guardian rank 7. You can see how many triumphs I have. And then if you want to look at collections, they also have a section for that. You can see all the items that you've collected. You can see where you're at on shaping progress. So a lot of these features might be a little bit easier to view in-game anyways. I think the ones that are worth mentioning that make the game a lot smoother is grabbing bounties from the director, and then transferring weapons from the Guardian tab either between characters or to the vault or from the vault. That's going to make things a lot easier. You can also come in here and see what's at the postmaster, so you can check and see if there's anything you want to go pick up. The next tab here at the bottom is the clan tab. If you come in here, it will tell you what your clan level is and all of your extra perks. I'm not going to get into clan perks here, but you can check on what the status of your clan is by coming to this clan tab right there. There is also the fire team tab down at the bottom. The fire team finder is available here. I have noticed that trying to use the fire team finder on the app doesn't typically work quite as well as just using it in the game, so I wouldn't recommend using the fire team finder here, though it might work for you a little better than it worked for me. I don't think the fire team finder is even working right now on my app, but that might change. I'm not sure if they're going to bring back the fire team finder on the app. Lastly, if you go into the More tab, you'll find messages, friends, and notifications. You can also view your Bungie profile. I think that this might be the easiest way to add friends, is to just come in here, this Friends tab. You can click this Add Friends button up at the top, and then search for Bungie names. I think that this is a little bit easier than doing it in-game. It's a little bit more intuitive. So that's the benefits that the app's going to give you. If you haven't downloaded already, be sure to go and download that. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel for more information on Destiny 2. Thanks for watching.